Hey everybody. I do a lot of shopping on TikTok and Facebook or whatever and Amazon. And recently I found a bug not a bug zapper, but a gnat killer device or a thing that you can put in there that gets rid of gnats. You know, I have a lot of fruit sometimes in the house, and of course you get gnats that way. Sometimes you get gnats that come up through the drain and stuff like that. And so I noticed there was some gnats in the house, and one of the remedies I saw on TikTok was, hey, why don't you get some apple cider vinegar and put that in a cup along with a couple of drops of dishwashing liquid, and the gnats will be drawn to that, and you can use that instead. I tried that, and it was successful with some of the gnats, but it didn't get other things that got in the house. And my doors in the house are notorious. I have two lights next to the door, and at night, bugs of all sorts. I'm battling bugs to keep them from getting in the house. So, and I noticed that although that apple cider vinegar trap worked, it didn't work for other things that were getting in the house. And then every once in a while I get a pesky fly. And so this was just becoming annoying. So I found something on TikTok. It's called a Zevo. Let me get the box. It's called a Zevo insect remover or insect trap. Let me see if I can find the box here. This is for a flying insect trap is what it is. Now this box here is for the refills. But let me tell you, this thing really works. A lot of things that you see on TikTok are just gimmicks and people trying to scam you or take your money. But this thing right here, Zevo, spelled Zevo, insect trap. This thing is all that. Let me take this off and show you what it is captured. And let me see if I can bring it close and do like Jordan, come closer. No, back up a little bit closer, a little closer. There's all sorts of things in here. There's little bitty moths. There's a couple of flies. And this thing captures it all. And a whole bunch of what I call no-see-ums. These things are smaller than gnats that I did not know were in my house. So I have one of these down up here next to my garbage can in the kitchen, and I have one down in my basement. And these things capture everything. How it works is there's a little blue light, a very powerful light. When you turn off all the lights in the house, especially at night, this thing is the brightest thing in the house. And what it does is it attracts the insects, and then on the back of this thing, there's a sticky pad that the insects, when they're flying around here, they'll land on that thing and they can't get off, like fly tape or something like that. But this thing captured stuff that I didn't even know was in the house, and I call them no-see-ums. And it comes with, when you buy it from Amazon, I think it's like, $30, but it comes with 3 refills. This thing works better than any other insect trap. I don't have to fight flies. I just said, okay, all right, you hang around for a little bit. When the lights go out, you going down. And it captures flies, it captures little moths and stuff that I didn't even know were in the house. And like I said, no-see-ums, gnats, all sorts of stuff. And I got one down in the basement, and this thing is probably the best thing I've bought that works like it's supposed to. So if you see this and you need this, I suggest you get one of these. And like I said, it's a little blue LED light. And when you turn off the light, let me see if I can turn off the light here in the kitchen and give you a better idea how bright this sucker is. Bam. You can just see how bright it is. Now I have the light over my kitchen, over my stove, but you could just see at night all the insects are attracted to this because they're attracted to light. And so that thing just kills it all.